The seventh, the other species that I learned about not too long ago was called the tall whites. And this is when Paula Harris broke the story just a few years ago. And through her good offices, I had the chance to talk for about 3 hours with former Airman Charles Hall and listen to this absolutely fascinating story of how he was working with, first of all, he was scared out of his skin, but after that, when he got to know them, how he was working with, and finally they became to trust each other and have a good working relationship with the tall whites at the gunnery range at Indian Springs in Nevada. And these tall whites were living on United States Air Force property and working in cooperation with the United States Air Force and sharing technology with them.
In a shocking revelation, Paul Hellyer, former Canadian Minister of Defence, confirmed the existence of live extraterrestrials on Earth, shattering the long-held narrative that extraterrestrial interactions were limited to crash retrievals or distant observations. Citing renowned researcher Linda Moulton Howe, Hellyer revealed that at least 2 extraterrestrial beings are currently working alongside the US government. This bombshell disclosure challenges the conventional wisdom on extraterrestrial life and its interactions with humanity. For decades, the general public has been led to believe that extraterrestrial encounters were rare and often catastrophic, involving the retrieval of crashed spacecraft or brief, fleeting observations of UFOs. However, Hellyer's revelation paints a vastly different picture, one where extraterrestrial beings are not only present on Earth but also collaborating with government agencies. The existence of live extraterrestrials on Earth, working alongside the US government, raises fundamental questions about the nature of their cooperation. What are the terms of their collaboration? What benefits do both parties derive from this partnership? How does this arrangement impact global politics, security, and the advancement of human knowledge? These questions highlight the need for a new era of transparency and cooperation between governments, the scientific community, and the general public. As we navigate this uncharted territory, it is essential to prioritize open communication, mutual understanding, and a commitment to the betterment of humanity. Charles Hall's experiences with the tall whites took place in the 1960s, during his time as a U.S. airman stationed at Indian Springs, Nevada. Hall was assigned to the 275nd Air Base Wing, which was responsible for providing support services to the U.S. Air Force's nuclear testing program at the nearby Nevada test site. It was during this period that Hall encountered the tall whites, who were allegedly working with the U.S. military on a secret project. According to Hall, the tall whites are a species of extraterrestrial beings that are characterized by their tall, slender bodies, typically ranging in height from 6 to 7 feet. They have pale, almost translucent skin, and their faces are elongated, with high cheekbones and large, almond-shaped eyes. Hall described the tall whites as being extremely intelligent and possessing advanced technology that was far beyond anything he had ever seen before. Hall's interactions with the tall whites were marked by a sense of curiosity and fascination. He reported that they were highly interested in human behavior and culture, and would often ask him questions about his daily life and experiences. Despite their advanced technology, the tall whites were also shown to be capable of humor and playfulness, often engaging in light-hearted banter with Hall and other military personnel. One of the most striking aspects of the tall whites' technology was their ability to manipulate energy and matter at a molecular level. Hall reported seeing them use devices that could create powerful energy fields, which could be used for a variety of purposes, including propulsion and defense. The tall whites also possessed advanced medical technology, which they used to heal injuries and ailments in both humans and animals. Hall also described the tall white spacecraft, which were capable of traveling at incredible speeds and maneuvering with ease. The spacecraft were equipped with advanced navigation systems, which allowed the tall whites to travel vast distances with precision and accuracy. According to Hall, the tall whites' primary agenda was to learn about humanity and our place in the universe. They were deeply interested in our culture, history, and biology, and would often ask Hall and other military personnel questions about these topics. The tall whites were also shown to be concerned about the welfare of our planet and would often express their disappointment and frustration with humanity's destructive tendencies. Hall reported that the tall whites were not interested in conquering or exploiting humanity, but rather in helping us to advance and evolve as a species. They were willing to share their advanced technology and knowledge with us, but only if we were willing to work together and cooperate with them. Hall's experiences with the tall whites were not isolated incidents, but rather part of a larger program of cooperation between the US military and the extraterrestrial beings. Hall reported that the US military had established a secret base at Indian Springs, where they were working with the tall whites on a variety of projects, including the development of advanced technology and the study of extraterrestrial biology. The US military's involvement with the tall whites was not without controversy. However, Hall reported that there were factions within the military that were opposed to the cooperation with the extraterrestrial beings, and that these factions would often try to sabotage the program. Charles Hall's experiences with the tall whites provide a unique and fascinating glimpse into the world of extraterrestrial life. The tall whites are a species of beings that are characterized by their advanced technology, intelligence, and curiosity about humanity. Their agenda is one of cooperation and mutual benefit, and they are willing to share their knowledge and technology with us if we are willing to work together. As we move forward in our understanding of the universe and our place in it, it is essential that we consider the implications of Hall's experiences and the lessons that can be learned from them. The tall whites offer us a unique opportunity to advance our knowledge and understanding of the universe, and to work together towards a brighter future for all of humanity. The presence of live extraterrestrials on Earth has far-reaching implications for various fields, including the opportunity to collaborate with extraterrestrial beings could revolutionize our understanding of the universe, drive innovation, and accelerate technological advancements. The revelation of extraterrestrial cooperation with the US government may prompt a re-evaluation of global alliances, security agreements, and diplomatic relations. The presence of extraterrestrial beings on Earth could challenge our assumptions about human evolution, the origins of life, and our place in the universe. The cooperation between extraterrestrial beings and the US government raises questions about the potential risks and benefits associated with this partnership, particularly in the context of global security.
The people of the United States who have paid the bills have the right to know. The people of the world demand to know because it is our descendants too whose lives are in mortal danger.